But what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? LAR movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. Um, so shout out to Dennis Sperling. I was on Instagram and he put up a clip of the show, Finding the Truth, or something like that. Vivica A. Fox is like a female panel, and basically a mother brought her son to get to the bottom of the issues. And what happened was, and this happened years ago, by the way, the mother put the son in jail at 14, or not jail, but intervention detention center type of thing, because he was acting up at 14 years old. And come to find out, she had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend would beat her and him. So the kid was angry and he was acting out, which was unruly. And so they get into, so the mother tells when this started, and he just fills in the blank of what happened. And at the time, I think he was 24 when the show came on. But then, the lady is just dismissing him. So, and then there's another clip of the same show where a young man he says he's depressed because he was a good kid. He was doing all these things to help his siblings, and then he got depressed. And his mother on the show, like, you ain't who you used to be, blah, blah, blah. And once again, he's crying because it's just so bad for him, and basically telling the man up. And and I saw as a Chez Shazad talk about that, and and the young lady that Dennis Sperling had in the clip at the end was like, "This is disgusting." Like, people talk about mental health, and they talk about needing to be heard and needing to be listened to, and needing therapy and needing to deal with trauma and needing help. And when it came to young black men, what I'm saying, 21, 21 and up, I ain't gonna say, 18 and up technically, but 18 and say 25, right? When it comes to young black men, whatever happened to you don't count. Nobody cares. Oh, well, you could have been traumatized. So what? You're a man. Get over it. And it's like, is that what we really want to do? And for the most part, you got to say, yeah, because the way that they overlook these young men's trauma that they had to deal with, it was just, it was disturbing, disgusting. Same thing that happened to a degree with Lil Scrappy and his Mama D, which we saw that happen maybe a month, 2 months ago online with the Love and Hip Hop show. And he just, like, he's still dealing with how he was raised. And the issue with that is, it's really difficult, and I hate to make this a male-female thing, but I gotta say it this way. It doesn't come off well when you have women saying they need time to heal from their traumas and toxic relationships. And then when a young black male has traumas and toxic relationships, is completely heartless and get over it. It doesn't sit well, because it's like, this has become a sociopathic behavior where, if something bad happens to you, you're the ultimate victim and everybody needs to come to your defense and rescue and help you. But if something happens to me, suck it up. Who cares? If he dies, he dies. And it's like, and then people say they wonder why these guys have all these outbursts and all these anger issues and abandonment issues. It's because a lot of times when guys open up and try to express themselves and deal with the pain that they've endured that they didn't cause to themselves, people just take a dump on us. They're just like, you ain't hard enough, you ain't real enough, you ain't man enough, screw it. And even with the situation with the with the ladies on the show, they literally ignored a guy dealing with being abused as a kid and his mama allowing it. They're just like, ah, so what? You know, that happened to everybody. And it's like, you know, the inhumanity, right? It's inhumane. There is no, when it comes to young black males, there's inhumane empathy. You know, so what? You deserve a type of response. Like, and then when guys shut off and they move and go in a different direction and they're just out on their own, then where are the brothers at? Where are these people at? Where are those people? You know, and I've said it numerous times, these people don't want to be involved and around folks. They got done too bad. They got treated too poorly. And for a lot of folks to not understand that, you know, a lot of these young men, a lot of these grown men get treated this poorly by the people who are supposed to love them and care for them the most and have their back. It's just like it's ridiculous. You know, it's pretty much, you know, downright criminal. You know, but it's the reality. And for a lot of guys who feel like, you know, I'm on my own, I can't talk to my family. Why? Because the family don't care. They don't care. Your trauma is your problem, even if they caused it. Especially if you're a young black man. You know, if it's a young black woman, completely different story. But, you know, you enter that phase where you're just not a human being anymore. And then people wonder why you don't want to be around other people is because you won't get treated like a human being. So it's the reality. It's unfair, but that's what it is. So tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say